All right, and let me shut my mic off. You can go ahead and begin, Kevin.
Okay, great. Thank you, Jackie. Hi, my name is Kevin Pater, and I am the Contracts Administrator for the Office of Public Safety Administration. In my role, I oversee contracts for my department, the Chicago Police Department, the Chicago Fire Department, and the Office of Emergency Management and Communication, also known as OEMC. On behalf of the Office of Public Safety Administration Executive Director Anastasia Walker, the Chicago Police Department Superintendent David Brown, the Chicago Fire Department Commissioner Annette Nance Holt, and the Office of Emergency Management and Communications Executive Director Richard Gutierrez, we welcome you to this virtual vendor fair highlighting public safety procurement opportunities. Today, we'll start with the Office of Public Safety Administration. The Office of Public Safety Administration will assist in ensuring that all residents can fulfill their potential and thrive in safe communities. We understand the critical roles police, fire, and the Office of Emergency Management and Communications fulfill toward keeping Chicago safe, and it is our ongoing objective to provide effective administrative support in this regard. The PSA's core mission and responsibilities provide shared services for Chicago's public safety departments. This includes reducing costs, finding efficiencies, improving administrative functions, leveraging technology solutions, employing staff who possess deep professional experience in public safety, and always searching for and developing new and innovative ways we can reduce costs and find efficiencies through shared services. Chicagoans can be confident knowing that PSA will be firm in its approach toward achieving this goal while remaining respectful of the important job each of our public safety departments conduct. On that note, we will talk about some of our upcoming opportunities here at PSA. The first is radio infrastructure, hopefully to be advertised somewhere second quarter 2022. Our camera infrastructure program, RFP, also second quarter 2022. Construction and underground trenching north of Madison Street, also known as our JOC program. Hopefully will be advertised somewhere first quarter 2022, and that's north of Madison Street and south of Madison Street. Portable gas generators, foreign language interpretation, translation services, and related services and solutions, and finally, wireless communication equipment, component parts, and fiber optic equipment, third quarter 2022. On that note, we will move over to the Office of Emergency Management and Communications. Chicago's Office of Emergency Management and Communications, also known as OEMC, oversees a number of functions that support public safety and provide assistance to residents 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. OEMC manages the following operational areas for the city: 911 call taking and dispatch, the 311 call center, emergency management, and traffic management. The OEMC coordinates with departments citywide, including the Chicago Police Department and Chicago Fire Department, in addition to various other local, state, and federal agencies as it relates to public safety planning and coordination for everything from large-scale special events to public safety emergencies and disasters. The Office of Emergency Management and Communication works to ensure the city of Chicago is ready for any kind of emergency, lessen their impact, and recover as quickly as possible. OEMC strives to work with the Department of Procurement Services to provide the best possible solicitations to meet the departmental goals while promoting an open and fair competitive process. Our team is committed to acting in accordance with best practices as a leader in our field, recognized for innovative and high-quality, cost-effective approaches to meeting and exceeding goals to benefit the citizens of Chicago. On that note, we will briefly discuss our upcoming procurement opportunities. OEMC upcoming contracting opportunities. We have portable vehicle impact devices, also known as bollards. We're hoping to advertise sometime first quarter 2022. Small unmanned aerial systems, drones, will also be advertised first quarter 2022. We also will have a media campaign coming up to be advertised either end of first quarter or early second quarter 2022. And then finally, armed security guard services to be advertised first quarter or latest second quarter 2022. On that note, we will go to the next slide, which is the Chicago Police Department. At any given time, The city of Chicago counts more than 13,000 officers across 25 police districts. Maintaining such a large workforce is challenging, and it's important to make sure our department has the necessary supplies and equipment to help them do their job properly and to keep them safe while on duty. We also purchase a broad range of other commodities and services, ranging from canine supplies to blacksmith services. The Chicago Police Department, working with the Department of Procurement Services, strives to accomplish an open and transparent procurement process that promotes maximum competition, implements efficient procurement practices, and leverages the city's overall resources to achieve best value and quality while keeping safety a priority. We also emphasize the importance of procurement opportunities to all communities, but especially women and minority-owned businesses and entrepreneurs. Please review the Department of Procurement Services website and social media sites for upcoming opportunities. CPD Opportunities coming up. We have canine equipment and supplies around second quarter 2022. Transportation of wheelchair-bound arrestees, second quarter 2022. Horse manure removal and hauling services around second quarter 2022. Horse farrier blacksmith services, wellness, fitness equipment and maintenance, and finally technical and protective gear. On that note, we will move over to the Chicago Fire Department. The Chicago Fire Department employs more than 4,500 uniformed firefighters and paramedics, many of whom are cross-trained in the use of nearly 250 pieces of equipment and apparatus, including fire engines, fire truck, ambulances, squads, helicopters, and marine equipment. The Bureau receives more than 500,000 calls per year for emergency assistance in response to fires, medical emergencies, hazardous material incidents, and other emergency situations to ensure the safety and well-being of the Chicago residents and the 30 million visitors who pass through Chicago and its airports. All of us here in the Chicago Fire Department maintain the highest commitment to diversity, transparency, and innovation while continuously expanding the resources and programs that provide our citizens to become involved in the contracting opportunities available at the city. As the Chicago Fire Department reviews upcoming procurement opportunities, we are constantly evaluating specifications to find more opportunities for local women and minority-owned businesses. On that note, we'll talk about the Chicago Fire Department upcoming opportunities. So we have uniforms and commissary-related services coming up on or before the second quarter 2022. Household and commercial appliances, purchase, repair, and maintenance. Cardiac heart monitors. Evidential breath analyzer accessories and supplies. And finally, intuition systems. On that note, that concludes public safety opportunities. We'd like to point out our social media areas where you can always look. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, Instagram, and then finally our websites, chicago.gov, OEMC, chicagopolice.org, and chicagogov./CFD. Thank you for your time today, and I'll now turn it over to Jackie.
All right, you did that real quickly. Great information. So now it is our opportunity to open it up for questions. If anyone has any questions for Kevin regarding OEMC, the police department, or the fire department, if you want to know more about those opportunities, let me ask while they're typing in their questions that they might have, Kevin. Let me ask you a question as far as the opportunities that you displayed there. I know those are opportunities that are coming up for 2022, but are any of those opportunities that you would like to highlight and give some extra little tidbit of, meaning when they need to apply, or how they need to apply, or what they need to do as far as next steps, if someone on the line is interested in those opportunities?
Sure. So all these opportunities listed are either, fall into a few different categories. It would be a request for proposal, where they would look at the requirements of the solicitation and submit a proposal. The proposal isn't based just on cost; it is based on the overall the overall firm itself, the experience they have, and the qualifications. And then it's reviewed by an evaluation committee and awarded like that. Those are several of our technical specifications. I'm going to go back here to our public safety administration, like radio infrastructure and the camera infrastructure program. Those being highly technical, those will be submitted in as an RFP. Same thing with the wireless communication equipment components, parts, and fiber optic equipment. Those will have several qualifications that the vendor must abide by within the solicitation, and will be able to bid pricing, and then it'll be based on experience and the qualifications of the vendor. We also have competitively bid opportunities in small orders. And another example would be our portable vehicle impact devices. That's under the Office of Emergency Management and Communications. That will be a competitive bid, meaning, you absolutely have to be qualified. However, the best price, the person who comes in with the best price and meets all the conditions of the specification, will get awarded the contract, or will be, will be awarded based on the specification. Small unmanned aerial system. That would be that's going to be going out as a small order. A small order is under $100,000 and usually for a period of 3 years. And again, we're looking for vendors out there who can, meet the specification, and it's priced, and it's going to be quoted where the best respondent with the best price would be awarded the contracts. Our media campaign is actually it's actually going to be a non-DPS contract that's going to be awarded to our departments through an evaluation committee. Once we get more details on that, that will be advertised. We work with DPS in advertising that, and then we'll also advertise it through our own website. And then an example of like a work service contract, where again, we're looking for the best price with the best candidates out there would be armed security guard services. The specification, obviously you have to meet certain specs within that. You have to meet certain qualifications within the specification to be able to bid, but it also needs to be priced competitively for award. And the same thing, we have several on the Chicago Police Department side. We have several, work service applications, and same thing with the fire department. Commodities and work service applications we have a larger one coming up, our cardiac heart monitor specification. And then we have another small order for breathalyzers in our intuition systems. That's what we have right now. You need any other information, Jackie?
Yeah, that was perfect. One person put the information in the chat, but if you could put it in the Q&A, that would help me because I don't have to look in both places. But the person basically said that they're an inventor with a non-competitive product for all areas of OEMC. Are you the contact person for sole source procurement?
So what I have to say, that Jackie, we work with our sister department OEMC, and we're working on several different specifications. I would definitely look at the Department of Procurement Services website to see where they could fit in, or if they could be a subcontractor on some of these agreements, and work with other suppliers. I would highly recommend looking at the specifications on the DPS website.
Wonderful. Okay, anyone else may have some questions or anything? As always, Kevin does a wonderful job, but I know that there are questions out there, and we want to make sure that before we end the session today, that we get your questions. So I'm going to give you just a few minutes more to send in questions if you have them. And if not, before we get off of the call, Kevin, I want to say thank you so much for presenting that information to us, letting us know what is available for fire, police, and OEMC. and giving us a brief overview of what those departments are all about. I guess I'm not getting any further questions as of now. I don't know if you put those questions in the Q&A panel. And again, just so people know where the Q&A panel is, it's in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You can just click on it and then type in your question, and we then will be able to see. I don't have any questions in the Q&A panel, so Kevin, I think you're off the hook. I guess you gave all the information they were looking for, and as usual. I want to thank both you and Natalie for coming through and giving us that information. And we hope that our business community, if you can't take if they can't take that opportunity, they may know someone who may be able to work some of these opportunities that you have on here. And we just say pass it along. Tell them where they can find it. Give them the links of the DPS website, as he said, and you will they will be able to find this PowerPoint and the information there, and they can dig deeper on the websites and the various areas he said go to get more information about what they're looking for, the specs and all of what they're looking for. So I guess we'll be closing this meeting today. I want to thank our guest speakers, and I want to make sure that all of you have a wonderful rest of your day. I am turning back approximately 30 minutes back to you because this workshop is supposed to go to 3 o'clock. But Kevin did such a wonderful job that we will end right now. So you stay safe, stay well, social distance, wash your hands, wear your mask, wear double mask, get vaccinated, get double vaccinated, get booster shots, get whatever you need to do so that eventually we all can be in a room together, so that we can network with you one-on-one. But until that time, these workshops will have to do on virtual, on Cisco WebEx. And so we say thank you for attending and have a great rest of your day. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.